I'm often asked, can you teach people to be funny? And I don't think you can, but you can learn comic timing, and that's critical. And interestingly enough, the spoken word can teach you. You can watch a comedian deliver a line and watch a variety of comedians who have different styles. Say somebody like Stephen Wright, who's very deadpan, or somebody like Robin Williams, who's very manic, and look how they deliver lines and the timing they use. And that can be written into prose, but you have to have an ear. Now with this book, it wasn't, everything was about having an ear, because I'm writing this fake Elizabethan idiom that I've constructed so modern Americans can read it kind of effortlessly, and I had to expose myself to enough Shakespeare so that I could write this by ear, because it couldn't be constructed sort of mathematically and by outline and by, certainly iambic pentameter. It had to come from ear, and so does comic timing. So even though you're writing and it's print on the page, you use your attributives, your he saids and your she saids, you use your descriptions, your understatements to give that timing. And I suppose the more you analyze it, the less interesting it becomes, but the short answer to can you learn comic timing and can you use comic timing in prose is yes, you can, and you absolutely have to if it's going to work. It's interesting that you should bring that up, because I faced that, thinking that, making that assumption that all comedy was going to be language-based. And I was writing a book called Coyote Blue, which is about the trickster god, Native American trickster god, who's kind of pan-tribal, which was one of the reasons I picked him. And all of the trickster stories were physical. And so I was challenged with, can you write physical comedy in a novel and make it funny? And yeah, you can. But you've got to, the visuals have got to be timed and put in people's heads with just the same sort of precision that you would cut a film. So I only beg to differ with Jane Smiley's presumption that it's all language based, in that I had to face that with somebody that wasn't rhetorical. Pocket, the hero of this book, is very, very eloquent. He might be foul-mouthed, but he's very eloquent. Coyote was not. He was almost laconic. But he was very funny, so I had to learn to write physical comedy, and it was successful. People have said, so not just my own basis.